I think if anybody lets this Broncos team down, because you got a Hall of Fame coach and an offensive great mind, if anybody's going to let them down, it's going to be Bo Nix.
We knew the year before Sean Payton went to Denver that he was going to get a quarterback, and that quarterback wasn't going to be Russell Wilson. We knew in this studio that it was going to be somebody else. This is the guy he wanted, Bo Nix.
I have never in my life seen a more obvious bust pick than Bo Nix.
If 2024 was Bo Nix's introduction to the NFL, then 2025 has been his coronation. The Broncos came into the season with playoff expectations, and Bo has delivered in ways that even the most optimistic Denver fans couldn't have imagined. Through 16 games, he's thrown for 3,790 yards with 25 touchdowns. The Broncos are 13-3. They're not just in the playoffs, they're competing for the #1 seed in the AFC.
A lot of guys, a lot of GMs. GMs didn't like Bo Nix. Sean Payton loved him. He's now 23-10 as a pro. Playoffs both years. First quarterback ever, league history ever. 10+ wins, 30+ total touchdowns. First 2 years in the league.
Bo's making clutch throw after clutch throw, converting third downs at an elite rate, and proving he can win games in multiple ways. One of just 3 quarterbacks in NFL history to win 10 or more games and make the playoffs in each of his first 2 seasons, and the other 2 were Andrew Luck and Russell Wilson, both future Hall of Famers, both generational talents. And now, Bo Nix, a guy who wasn't even supposed to be this good, has forced his way into that conversation.
Come a long way. I think Bo's got better week in and week out. He's still young and still makes some mistakes, but I think that he's got the potential to be a great one in this league for a long time.
The 12th overall pick from the 2024 draft just led the Denver Broncos past Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs on Christmas night, accounting for both touchdowns in a 20-13 win. He did it with his arm when he needed to and his legs when he had to. And here's the thing that nobody wants to admit out loud. The NFL has a Bo Nix problem because everything they said about him was wrong. Every criticism, every doubt, every expert who wrote him off has been proven dead wrong. And the scary part? He's just getting started. But to understand how we got here, we gotta go all the way back to a high school in Alabama where a quarterback named Bo was playing under his father's coaching and rewriting the state record books. Before we go into why the NFL is wrong about Bo Nix, please like and subscribe so that the video can be pushed to a bigger audience. Our mission is to build the biggest football community, and we need your support. So without further ado, let's get on to the video.
It's a really good football team that's well coached to a quarterback that has played big in big moments.
Bo Chapman Nix was born in Arkadelphia, Arkansas, but it was in Alabama where his football destiny would begin to take shape. At Pinson Valley High School, Bo played under his father, Patrick, who was a former Auburn quarterback himself. And what Bo did in high school was nothing short of absurd. Over 12,000 total offensive yards, 161 touchdowns, let that sink in for a second, 161 touchdowns in high school. He was named Alabama's Mr. Football as a senior in 2018, and he was rated as the top dual-threat quarterback in his class. The expectations were massive, and Bo was heading to Auburn, just like his dad.
This kid didn't think about NFL. This kid thought about being quarterback at Auburn and playing Alabama in the Iron.
2019 rolled around, and Bo became the first true freshman quarterback to start a season opener for Auburn since 1946. He led the Tigers to a comeback win against Oregon in his very first game, throwing for over 2,500 yards with 16 touchdowns, and winning SEC Freshman of the Year. Everything looked perfect, but college football has a way of humbling even the most talented players. Over the next 2 seasons at Auburn, things started to fall apart. By 2021, Bo found himself benched multiple times under head coach Brian Harsin. He was getting criticized for inconsistent play, he suffered a broken ankle late in the season, and on December 12, 2021, Bo announced he was entering the transfer portal, describing himself as, quote, miserable at Auburn.
This decision has been the toughest that I've ever made. I've made so many decisions for Auburn, and now it's time to do what's best for me.
That decision to leave Auburn would change everything.
Bo transferred to Oregon with 2 seasons of eligibility remaining, and what happened next was a complete transformation. In 2022, he led the Ducks to a 10-3 record, throwing for 3,593 yards with 29 passing touchdowns. He also added 14 rushing touchdowns. The dual threat ability was on full display. But 2023 is when Bo Nix became a household name.
You literally got like national writers writing like apology columns to you, though, like saying they were wrong about you. Like,
It's tough. That's tough. I don't really want to comment a whole lot about it because it's how you get in trouble.
He passed for 4,508 yards and 45 touchdowns with just 3 interceptions. He finished 3rd in the Heisman Trophy voting behind Jaden Daniels and Michael Penix Jr. He won the Pac-12 Offensive Player of the Year award, and he set the NCAA single-season record for completion percentage at 77.45%. That's not a typo. Over 77% of his passes were caught. He led the entire nation in completions, completion percentage, and passing touchdowns. By the time Bo's college career ended, he had started 61 games, which was the most in NCAA history for a quarterback. He racked up over 15,000 passing yards and 113 passing touchdowns. The guy who had been benched and miserable at Auburn had turned himself into one of the most productive quarterbacks in college football history. But here's where the story gets interesting. Because despite all those incredible numbers, despite rewriting record books, despite proving himself over 61 starts, the NFL draft analysts still weren't sold on Bo Nix. And that skepticism would follow him all the way to draft night and beyond.
13 rushing touchdowns, most in the country. 22 passing, 14th most in the country. 35 total touchdowns, #1 in America. He's playing out of his mind. I think he deserves a flight to New York City because he's been so consistent.
6 quarterbacks were selected in the first round, which tied an NFL record. Caleb Williams went 1st overall to the Bears. Jaden Daniels went 2nd to the Commanders. Then came Drake May to the Patriots at 3, Michael Penix Jr. to the Falcons at 8, and J.J. McCarthy to the Vikings at 10. And finally, at pick number 12, the Denver Broncos selected Bo Nix.
Hello. Hey. Yes, sir. I appreciate it. Absolutely. You want to win a Super Bowl?
Bo Nix. There it is.
He was the last of the 6 first-round quarterbacks taken, the oldest quarterback in the draft class at 24 years old. And you better believe the critics had a field day with it. People questioned his arm strength. They said he was a system quarterback who benefited from Oregon's scheme. They pointed to his age as a negative, saying he had less upside than the younger guys. ESPN projected him to complete just over 62% of his passes with 17 touchdowns and 13 interceptions as a rookie. Other analysts predicted he'd struggle to adapt to NFL speed and complexity. Sean Payton, Denver's head coach, saw something different though. Payton was drawn to Bo's completion rate and his low negative play differential in college. During private workouts, Bo impressed the coaching staff, and when Payton made the call on draft night, he was getting a quarterback with more experience than any rookie in recent memory. On May 11, 2024, Bo signed his 4-year rookie contract worth $18.6 million fully guaranteed. And on August 22nd, he was named the starting quarterback for Week 1, becoming the first Broncos rookie to start a season opener since John Elway in 1983.
Bo Nix is the starting quarterback for the Denver Broncos. It's Bo time.
Bo time.
I like it.
Bo Nix's NFL debut, and it was rough. He completed 26 of 42 passes for just 138 yards. He threw 2 interceptions and posted a quarterback rating of 47.5.
Nix off his back foot towards the end zone, and it is picked. Nix, has all day, but it's intercepted.
His 138 passing yards actually set an NFL record for the fewest yards by a quarterback with 25 or more completions in a game. It was the exact disaster the doubters had predicted. The hot takes came flooding in. Social media was merciless. People were already calling him a bust.
My favorite under of the season is the Broncos this year. I think they're going to end up being the worst team in that division.
I have never in my life seen a more obvious bust pick than Bo Nix.
Off Instagram, and I'm off social media because I just don't want to listen to it.
That's right.
It doesn't make me any better.
And it wasn't just Bo struggling. Caleb Williams had an even worse statistical day for the Bears. Jaden Daniels did slightly better for Washington, but still had a pedestrian passing performance. All three rookie quarterbacks who started in Week 1 looked overwhelmed. The Broncos lost to Seattle 26-20. Bo's only touchdown came on a rushing score late in the game, and heading into Week 2, the pressure was mounting. Would this be another failed Denver quarterback experiment? Would Sean Payton regret taking the oldest rookie in the class? The narrative was writing itself. Bo Nix was a college stats guy who couldn't handle the NFL. But then, October happened, and everything changed.
Do you think Bo was a little jittery early and then finally...
No, he seemed calm, poised. Yeah, I felt like he was very comfortable and ready.
October 2024 became the month that Bo Nix announced himself to the NFL.
In Week 5 against the Las Vegas Raiders, he threw 3 touchdown passes in a victory. Week 6 against the Chargers, he added 216 yards and 2 more touchdowns. But Week 7 is when people really started paying attention. Against the New Orleans Saints, Bo led Denver to a dominant 33-10 win, tying the franchise record for rookie quarterback wins. Then came Week 8 against the Carolina Panthers. Bo went off for 284 passing yards, 4 total touchdowns, and a 75.7% completion rate. He set a new franchise record with 5 wins as a rookie quarterback. His performances throughout October were so impressive that he earned NFL Offensive Rookie of the Month honors. The transformation from that Week 1 disaster to this October dominance was remarkable. But Bo wasn't done proving people wrong. In Week 9 against Baltimore, he caught his first career receiving touchdown on a trick play from Courtland Sutton. Week 10 brought more headlines when he was named NFL Rookie of the Week after throwing for 215 yards and 2 touchdowns. Then in Week 11 against the Atlanta Falcons, Bo put together one of the most efficient performances by a rookie quarterback in NFL history. He went 28 of 33 for 307 yards and 4 touchdowns. That's an 84.8% completion rate. He became the first rookie quarterback ever to complete over 80% of his passes while throwing for at least 4 touchdowns and 300 yards in a single game. For that performance, he earned AFC Offensive Player of the Week. The Broncos kept winning, Bo kept making history, and the doubters were running out of excuses. By the end of the 2024 regular season, Bo had led Denver to victories in their final 3 games, clinching a playoff berth in Week 18 with a 38-0 demolition of the Kansas City Chiefs. He finished his rookie campaign with 29 passing touchdowns, which was the second most ever by a rookie quarterback. He threw for 3,775 yards and posted a 66.3% completion rate. Oh, and he also added 4 rushing touchdowns and even caught a touchdown pass. The playoffs would bring a tough loss to the Buffalo Bills, but Bo made more history even in defeat, connecting with Troy Franklin for the first rookie-to-rookie touchdown pass in NFL playoff history. And here's the kicker. Bo revealed after the season that he'd been playing with transverse process fractures in his back since Week 12. The guy was playing through a broken back and still making history. He finished 3rd in Offensive Rookie of the Year voting and was named the 64th best player in the NFL by his peers. Not bad for the 6th quarterback taken in the draft.
Had a great camp, had a great off-season. He's used the time. You knew his experience, his maturity would be an advantage for him, and he's picked up the system quickly. You can tell. I saw Sean on Monday, and he shared some things too, just that Bo has really kind of answered his challenge and answered the bell. So happy for him. What a great opportunity. I know what that's like, starting as a rookie in your first NFL game, and but he'll be ready and pulling hard for him.
If 2024 was Bo Nix's introduction to the NFL, then 2025 has been his coronation. The Broncos came into the season with playoff expectations, and Bo has delivered in ways that even the most optimistic Denver fans couldn't have imagined. Through 16 games, he's thrown for 3,790 yards with 25 touchdowns. The Broncos are 13-3. They're not just in the playoffs, they're competing for the #1 seed in the AFC. Bo's making clutch throw after clutch throw, converting third downs at an elite rate and proving he can win games in multiple ways.
Basically, Kansas City said, we're not giving you anything over the top. We're going to make it long, slow, boring drives, and that's what they did. Sean Payton knows what he's doing.
The Broncos converted 11 of 18 third down attempts. Bo accounted for both touchdowns, one rushing and one passing. It wasn't flashy, it wasn't a 400-yard passing explosion, but it was winning football, the kind of football that Andrew Luck and Russell Wilson used to play. And that brings us back to that stat. One of just 3 quarterbacks in NFL history to win 10 or more games and reach the playoffs in each of his first 2 seasons. The company Bo Nix is keeping isn't just good, it's generational. But here's what makes Bo's story even more compelling. Neither Luck nor Wilson had to overcome the level of doubt and criticism that Bo faced. Neither of them was drafted as the 6th quarterback in their class. Neither of them had analysts questioning their arm strength and upside. Bo Nix has had to prove himself at every single level. High school legend, SEC Freshman of the Year, benched and broken at Auburn, Heisman finalist at Oregon, 6th quarterback taken in the draft, criticized after his NFL debut, and now he's rewriting the record books and forcing the entire football world to admit they were wrong about him.
Anywho, if you finished this video and enjoyed the breakdown, please like and subscribe. And if you want to watch more NFL breakdowns like this one, click the videos in front of you. See you in the next video.